Hmm. Must be something still in this area. Ah, there it is. Okay, so I'm imagining if I get this, it clears that. But this area, it's not cleared. And this area, this makes sense because of that. Might be on the floor. Ah, there it is. Oh. Okay. Seems like it'd be over here. This is rather odd. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. If it's bound by the box, there's nothing in here. The logical place would be here, but you can't go up through here. There's nothing breaking through. So I don't know what the fuck. This makes sense because we need this to clear this. Same with this and this, but I don't know what the fuck this is all about. Unless you break through over here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that one. We can go check this now. Right. Oh, so there might be something in here if it's separated from this. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck these things, man. Hmm. 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 There it is. Okay, so that cleared all that. Really need scraps. Materials are not a problem. The game is very stingy with scraps. Whoa! Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you, dude. You almost feel sorry for him. I'm on, well, let me double check. I should be on normal. I did have to change it to easy for one of the bosses. Give me just a second after I get through this. Can I check it in the settings? I know I can check it at a bench. Yeah, how do I check the difficulty without being at the bench? It should be on normal, but it may not be. It's definitely not on hard. I had to change it to easy for, let me pull out the boss and I'll show you. It was kind of a gauntlet over here. No. Where is it? This one, yeah. So you have to, yes. Yeah. So you have to kill. It wasn't that these bosses were hard. It's just when I got up to this one, I kept getting two-shotted. And I wasn't particularly enjoying having to reclimb this over and over again just to get to the boss. So I set it to easy, And even with easy, it really wasn't much of a difference. Like, I barely killed that boss. Like, I was almost dead even when I did kill it on easy. Everything else I've been doing on normal. But yeah, I don't know how you could check the difficulty without actually being at the bench, because it doesn't seem to show you in any of the menus unless, well, I'll probably be at a bench soon anyways. So, okay, so this is all cleared now. It looks like we can go forward. I did not enjoy it because I don't like being two shot. Because I didn't really have, I need to be able to understand what's going on in the fight, and if I'm dying before I can understand it, and I don't want to go watch a video, then yeah, I might have enjoyed it. In fact, that's the only fight I didn't enjoy. Like, I was ready to just shut the game off. Okay. Did not mean to do that.
Boy.
There were two fights that irked me. The Siege being one of them, and the other one is the underwater one. Oh, that one was easy. The underwater boss, like, I think I only died a couple times that, well, I shouldn't say a couple. It was like, not very many. I think I died, I don't know, 4 times, 5 times. I have to go back and look, but it wasn't very much. But honestly, I think it was just the build. I don't really think it was like anything, like if I'd have had maybe a better build for 7, maybe understood the moves, the mechanics, I might have actually done a little bit better and enjoyed it. So. Where the hell are we going? Okay. Oop. Oh, it's one of those. Beautiful. Yep. No, fuck. What the hell?
Boy.
There we go. The underwater one, every time that dude did the area denial cross laser thing twice in a row, so the arena gets split. And yeah, I just I would just kind of like just stay put and just wait it, and then just range attack if I could, if he was within range, because some of your range attacks will be in range, sometimes they won't. Uh-oh. Whoa. It's like Mothra or something. You're using the 9-slot heal on the attack roll. Yes. I wasn't going to. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I wasn't going to because it's 9 slots. But when I tested it, I was like, oh, this actually works pretty well if you're using like multiple attacks layered. So I can press both of these and it will layer the attacks. So it really gives back a lot of healing. And then if you upgrade, you can upgrade it too. You probably know this. I mean, it sounds like you've played the game before, but you can upgrade it and it reduces a slot. So you need like 6,000 scraps. I'm kind of a long ways off from that. I am running the scrap bonus, but the scraps in this game are very lacking. The materials are good, but the scraps are kind of not particularly plentiful. Okay. Well, at least we're getting some progression. Game is fussy about how you break enemies. Yeah. I'm assuming that you've played the first game. Would that be correct? Ender Lilies. Arts and ground and pound from way high tends to be reliable to break enemies scrap. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, you haven't beat Magnolia yet? Okay. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I just got the key for that. I haven't gone up there yet. No, I was referring to the first game, Ender Lilies, because I beat that. I just finished that up like last week, I think. Yes. Yes, I'm with you on that. I love Ender Lilies. I had a couple issues with it, but for the most part, like it's a great game. Like I'll definitely replay that. I had a little trouble with the visual clarity. It could just be me. I don't want to blame other people may not have had this problem, but whenever I'd go fight a boss, you have all those abilities and the animations from your abilities and the animations from bosses made it very difficult for me to see the tells. So I really had a hard time with that. Magnolia is adding too much to the form. Yeah. And they added too many quality of life. Oh, there's another one of these. Like this game it's good, but in my opinion, I don't think they did enough testing with this game. Like Ender Lilies felt like it was more polished, even though there's not as much quality of life. This game has a, like they really improved a lot. Like, for example, like the map system is so much better. In my opinion, it's just my opinion. Like right now, if I want to go warp to a bench, I can do that. In the first game, you couldn't. You had to like run back. I would rather have to run back and then have the option to be able to run dual slots like we did in the first game, where you could switch between the two and have multiple attacks to switch from. I think the reason they did that is because they give you the option to warp. Like I can pull up the map and warp, whereas in the first game you couldn't. I don't know if that's the reason, but I would have preferred it like they did the first game. But as far as being able, like if you go to a bench and you pull up the map, I like that you can select it instead of having to go through a menu. I'd also like less abilities, so I don't feel like they're yes. And also the relics in the first game, again, just my opinion, I feel they're way better. Like they're more like the relics in this game are, I don't want to say they're all bad, but they're kind of like whenever you get an upgrade, you kind of want to be like, ooh, this feels really good. And you want to really be able to feel that upgrade. And I don't want to say I haven't felt that way with none, but most of them I have not felt that way. There's only a couple of relics that I've like really felt like, oh, my character really got, felt more powerful, and because you want to build your character. The rings and like this stuff, it's okay. The healing is a little lacking. They give you a bunch of health, but they don't really give you much like healing. They put it on the jewelry or whatever this is, like the bracelets and and then I think, you can add like healing potency there. But in the first game, you got those prayers, and like my heals were like, I never had a problem with healing. In this game, like the healing, at least from the way I've been playing it, maybe I'm playing it wrong, it just doesn't feel good when the heals. There's a lot of things I could compare from the first game, but and then there's a lot of balancing issues with the bosses versus the first game. Whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, I don't want to seem like I'm crapping on the game or anything. Definitely not, but I do think that the first game has a lot more polish to it. I think they needed to do a little more testing for this game. I mean, it's already been out a year. So I think it's been out about a year, maybe longer. So I don't think they're going to do any more balancing or testing, with it. But I think if they would have, I think it could have surpassed Ender Lilies. Okay. Oh, we got another one of these? Clip. Hey. Was that 3 of them now that we've killed? Whoa! Where the hell did that one come from? Okay, it looks like we may have a block.
Boy.
Also, are you playing on I'm playing on PC, but I'm not modding this or anything. I didn't have to mod this one or the other game. I did have to mod Hollow Knight. I wouldn't have played it otherwise. Hollow Knight was just not my cup of tea. Just way too much backtracking, and the runbacks to the bosses were just not for me. Shit. Okay, well at least they're oh, it sucked me down. Oh no, it slid down. Felt like it sucked me down. No, 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 no. Wait, can I climb on the other wall? Can I climb on this? Okay, I can. Oh. I'm terrible at platforming. No! Damn it. What I really, really want is a gamepad that is like the Sega Genesis 6-point controller. There is one. Well, I don't actually. Let me take a look, because I think I know what you're talking about, but let me see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 second. Because I think I might know one that I can recommend if I can. So, but let's first make sure that we're on the right page as far as the controller that you're referring to. Okay, so would it be something like this? Because I did find a controller that, having used RB and RT from Xbox controller, has me claw up my hand and it gets tiring. Oh yeah, I can understand that. Because I found one on Amazon that might work for you. I don't remember. Man, I don't know if I have it on my list though. I'm not even signed in. Well, let's just see if it'll pull up, because I have one that's similar to the Genesis, but I don't know if it would work. No. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm trying to remember the brand, but it's similar to the one that you're talking about. The problem with me is I do use the right analog stick to be able to move the map around, and you can't do that with the with that type of pad, because there is no analog stick. My God. I'm really bad at platforming. Oh yeah, I know. I would never play that game. It's not for me. I completed Hollow Knight and I was just like, yeah, this is not for me. Well, I'm sure you could do it. I know I could do it. It's just, do you want to do it? Because you have to have that drive to want to do something in order to, like, you know, to do it. And that is a design that I think is for a niche group of people. And there's an audience for it. They're very loud. They're very vocal. Good for them. I'm glad that you know, a pot for every lid, or was a lid for every pot, but it's not for me. Yeah, that's definitely one of them. Like, I don't want to I don't want to crap on Hollow Knight or Silk Song as far as like the developers or the game. Um, just because it's not for me, you know, I don't want to be like, oh, it's, you know, it's a terrible game or whatever. But there are just things that were, at least for Hollow Knight, that were like actual deal breakers. And on day 2, after I finished day 2 of playing, I was about 16 hours into the game, and I was just like, okay, I have 2 choices. I can either mod the game and try to push through the game and complete it, or I can just go play something else. So because the audience, the fan base has literally called this game or Hollow Knight a masterpiece, and that it's like one of the best Metroidvanias ever, I was just like, okay, let me mod it and let me actually get through the game, because, you know, maybe it is, you know, and I wanted to know what the hype was. So the mods that I did to it were the Elden Ring Stake of Marika, and that mod basically allows you to not have to run back to the boss. You're like a screen or 2 away whenever you die, so you can just redo the boss. I put in a mod to cut out all the farming for the geo, so you could just, you know, you would kill enemies. I didn't have to farm. Well, I did until I put in that mod. I enabled the compass, so I didn't have to use a charm slot. I think I think they're called charms. And then I enabled the auto map, so instead of having to wait and rest to unlock the map, I still had to find the map, bro, and I still had to buy it. But instead of having to, like, as I progress, have the map fill in, it would automatically do it as you were playing. I think that's all the mods I did. But as far as like damage, health, you know, like playing the basic mechanics of the game, I did all that legitimately. It was just mostly the annoying things that they did with the game that I just, you know, had to fix, or I wasn't going to play it. Mainly, there was one mod, I didn't do it, and I actually looked for it after I beat the game, to be able to warp from benches instead of using the stags. Because if I could warp between benches, I might actually go back and replay it. And there is a mod that's supposed to allow you to do that, but I was just like, I didn't enjoy the game that much to want to do it, so I'm probably not going to. But I did 61 hours, 95% completion, killed all the bosses except for the arena. I didn't do the arena because I did the first one, And I feel like I have enough time with the game to give it a fair opinion. One of the things that I didn't like as I was researching the game is that there were a lot of fake reviews. Oh, no. There was a lot of fake reviews on Steam. Crap. Positive reviews. So I'm sure you've heard of review bombing. And most of the time, whenever you hear of review bombing, it's usually negative reviews. At least that's been my experience. And Hollow Knight was the first game that I had ever experienced. Whoa. That had what I would call positive review bombing. And it's basically a bunch of people that went and reviewed the game that didn't play the game. And they just gave it a positive review. They maybe played like, an hour, like anything less than 10 hours, which was a bunch of them. And we're talking like hundreds, maybe even thousands of reviews like that. And I mean, you have to go to Steam and apply the filters and look for yourself. But I was just like, this is crazy. Like, I've never seen a game get positively review bombed. And I was just like, the audience for this game is a little crazy, So yeah, it taught me a lesson, of, what to trust and who to trust. Okay. Okay, I see what I need to do. Oh, okay. Is it going to be another moth up here? Yep. Whoa. Okay. Oh, a chest. Improves stats, but does not grant any additional actions. Okay, let's pull that up. Oh, is it a, oh, okay, it's one of the, okay. So you don't even get a parry with it. I wonder why somebody would want to use this. I guess if you don't parry, like, at all. Oh, we missed the switch. Okay.
Boy.
Get out of the water. I missed this. Some people just rely on the dodge. I've been real bad about that. I've been like, I'm more of a dodger than a parrier. It looks like there's something I missed here. But yeah, you're right. And we're gonna have to go back down over here.